My name is Frankie Lovato Jr. I was a professional jockey for 25 years, an Eclipse Award winner, and have ridden over 15,000 races. But my life is now dedicated to something completely different, and I hope that you will give me a chance to share this with you. I have created a mechanical horse that you can ride inside your home, and they are called the Equicizer. This is not a rocking horse or kid's toy, but a handcrafted, non-motorized mechanical horse that horse riders and people are using in their homes and businesses for exercise, training, and therapy. It's not motorized, and it works completely with springs and with a rider's balance and energy. If you have not heard of the Equicizer, you may have already seen one and not realized it, as it was used in the making of the movie Seabiscuit. Equicizers were used for all the close-up scenes and to train actor Tobey Maguire the skills and fitness he needed to ride as a jockey. So when you saw Toby in those close-up scenes flying down the track, he was actually riding an Equicizer. The Equicizer is also used in many other meaningful ways for people's health and fitness. Allow me a chance to explain more about the Equicizer, who is using it, and how this all started for me. In 1981, I had a racing accident and badly fractured my leg. I needed multiple surgeries and extensive rehab. There was nothing that existed to help me to rehabilitate and train as a horse rider. This is when I built and designed my first mechanical horse. This wooden mechanical horse was the birth of what I later named the Equicizer. So what is the main concept of the Equicizer? It is an option to practice and exercise your riding when a real horse is not an option. For me, it was rehabilitation during my recovery to build up the strength, fitness, and flexibility I needed to get back on a racehorse. Some people simply use it to stay riding fit when they can't get to the barn enough. Others will use it for fun, healthy exercise. Then there are private homes and professionals that use it as a therapy tool. Everyone may have their own reason to use the Equicizer, but I remember when I was younger, trying to saddle a piece of furniture or a bale of straw, I always felt there's got to be a better way. It has been 27 years since I built my first wood mechanical horse. The word spread fast and the requests started coming from jockeys all over the country asking me to build them one. Then jockeys and jockey schools throughout the world. With more time, more riders of all kinds began contacting me. All horse riders need fitness, strength, balance, flexibility, rhythm, and form. The Equicizer can help any rider accomplish these things to be at their best. If you are serious about your riding and you're not able to ride real horses enough, a treadmill, exercise bike, or other standard exercise equipment, although is good exercise, is not designed to help you with riding a horse. But the Equicizer is designed specifically for riding a horse. The Equicizer is not intended to be a simulator. That would never be affordable. It's meant to be a piece of exercise equipment that enables riders to use their balance, rhythm, and riding muscles. It also offers amazing core exercise that is great for anyone. The Equicizer is being used by top equestrians including Hall of Fame Western horseman Craig Cameron, world champion rider Tommy Garland, and United States Dressage Federation gold, silver, bronze medalist Ruth Hogan Poulsen. Something I am also very proud to mention is that the Equicizer and its little brother the Equipony have become a wonderful tool used in therapy for those with disabilities. Equine-assisted riding programs, rehabilitation centers, hospitals, and private homes use the Equicizer and Equipony as a very resourceful piece of therapy equipment. The core exercise is very effective and offers many benefits, along with being a very safe and fun way of conducting therapies. This was a whole new wonderful world that has made the Equicizer and Equipony more meaningful than I could ever imagine. To see a smile on a child's face, having some fun while riding one of my horses during therapy, is an incredible feeling. I feel truly blessed to be a part of any of this. I would now like to take you on a little tour of my shop and show you how I make my Equicizer and Equipony. This is my shop, and as you can see, we are a very small, personal, but special operation. I have my shop set up into two sections, One side is my clean area where I do all my sewing, upholstery, assembling, and packaging. The other side is where I do all the messy work, where I do the woodworking and carve the horse heads where there is sawdust. Also, the painting and finishing are done on this side of the room. Carving the horse heads is really messy work, and I have my carving and painting booth to contain the dust from getting all over the room. I try to carve a number of horse heads at one time, so that when I'm done, those tools and that mess can be cleaned up and put away for the painting and finishing process. I stain the horse heads and other wood parts to the color ordered by the customer. I stain and create colors that look like bays, chestnuts, grays, buckskins, paints, whatever the customer wants. I even have had customers send me photos of their furniture to try to match the color. Sometimes customers will send me photos of their favorite horse, and I will paint, finish, and airbrush the markings to look like their favorite horse. While the paint and finish is drying on one side of the room, I begin to assemble the hardware and brackets into the wood bodies of the horses, getting them ready to be upholstered. I work back and forth from the clean area to the painting and finishing area. I spray layers of clear finish on the horse heads and other wood components and wait for them to dry. Then they get sanded and sprayed again. This process gets done a number of times to get that nice, beautiful finish, and it takes about a week to do. Between coats, I'm back on the clean side of the room doing all the upholstery work. Once all the painting and upholstery is done, the springs and all the mechanical parts and wood parts are all put together with the horse. The mane, tails, and forelocks are also quite a process and done during the upholstery. I make all the different colors, and most of the colors have to be dyed by hand and then mixed by hand. I use a synthetic material that looks and feels like real horsehair. Customers can request specific colors if they like. For example, if a customer orders a sorrel mane, this would take 4 or 5 different colors all mixed together to get that right effect for that color. Colors like black, brown, red, white, and even some orange, all mixed together at the right amounts, can make that sorrel look very realistic. I'm creating my own color chart for my customers to pick the colors they want for their horse. A customer can even send me a sample of the mane from their real horse, and I can try to make that match. I also make different lengths from short and trimmed mane and forelock that would give it that show horse look, or a medium length for just some pleasure riding. I can even make it extra long for something like a Friesian or a wild stallion. It's whatever the customer wants. It feels and looks real, and you pretty much care, brush, and braid it, just like you would for your real horse. Once the horse is all assembled, it's time for all the trimmings, like the bit, the style of bridle and reins of the customer's choice. Then the final touch is the nameplate. Most of the time, the customers name their Equicizer, so for me, this is the moment the Equicizer comes to life. This is my favorite part. Building an Equicizer or an Equipony is a lot of work, as you can see, but I love it. When a horse is finished, they get a complete once-over and a test ride by our resident expert. That's my granddaughter, Allie. Packaging the Equicizer and Equipony is another important process, as they have to be packed good and strong to be sure that they get to their new homes safe and sound. The horses are packed fully assembled, and all the customer has to do once they get their Equicizer is fasten on the wheels and the neck straps, and they're ready to go. We are still a very small company, but we have big dreams just like many other businesses do. If you ever see an Equicizer or Equipony out on the Horse Expo or tack store, give it a try. I will guarantee you 2 things. It will make you smile, and you'll feel the workout. Thank you so much for watching my video, and happy trails to you, even if they may be in your living room.